Hey, good morning, everyone. I follow along on my YouTube channel some of the questions that people pose, and someone asked how to deal with hunger during prep. Um, so it's a little loud here today. My wife has nutrition appointments. My son's running around, so if you hear weird noises, that's what's going on. But yeah, so there's going to be hunger with prep, obviously, right? And my first inclination is to tell you to suck it up. um, you know, First off, to lose body fat, you're going to be hungry. At times, it's going to be really intense. You almost have to welcome it, and I know that sounds nutty, but you kind of have to think, well, this is working, and you have to kind of go to a place where you welcome that feeling. And yes, that sounds a little masochistic, but and maybe it is, but that's how you kind of know that you're where you need to be. Um, so after that answer, I will tell you some coping mechanisms, but none of them are perfect, and none of them are going to work 100%. But a lot of times, a coffee, the caffeine will help blunt some hunger, as well as just having something to sip on, something to kind of take the edge off. But of course, you can't put heavy creamers, you can't put sugar. What I usually do is I'll put stevia and some almond milk. I don't, with my body, I don't need to track the almond milk. I mean, I just put enough to color it, and then I put stevia in there, and it tastes pretty good. It's not as good as some Hershey's creamer or something, but it works. So black coffee, or so a coffee will help. Diet soda will help. The carbonation, along with getting something sweet, will help take the edge off, and I'll do that occasionally as well. So diet sodas help. Sugar-free gum. That will help as well. It seems to just take the hunger off for a minute. It doesn't last very long. Now, do be aware there's usually in some of them about 2 sugars. So I don't advise eating a whole pack of gum in the day. But I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes I chew up to 10 slices a day when I'm really deep into prep and just want something sweet. Doesn't really seem to set me back. There are people that it'll bloat and cause some issues with, but it doesn't really seem to bother me. They do make some stevia-based gums, but they taste pretty bad, in my opinion. And then vegetables. On my plan, my competitors know that I don't make them track veggies for the most part. My reasoning is there's not much of an insulin impact. There are some calories, but from everything I've read, you're going to burn about the same amount in trying to process the veggies. I've rarely seen people struggle to lose weight because they're eating too many veggies. That's usually not the issue. So if you're that hungry, reach for some veggies. Personally, I just deal with the hunger because veggies don't taste that good to me. I eat mine 2 to 3 cups a day during prep because I should, and usually I'll just have a coffee or a diet soda to get me through to the next meal. I'd rather do that. Now, there are some supplements that will help. Hoodia is one of them. I believe that may be in a few formulas, but if not, you can just Google Hoodia and get that, and it'll help take the edge off of hunger. And then partly some other things are just picking proper carbohydrates that burn slower when you get them. Oatmeal, as opposed to white rice. Even though I love white rice, oatmeal is going to last with you longer. Make sure your meals are pretty balanced, all that. You can add some fiber to the meal. 1 scoop of some psyllium husk will help slow down digestion even more. As long as you don't go overboard with it, you won't hold too much water or cause any issues. So that'll help too. Usually I do 2 teaspoons of fiber in the morning, sometimes midday, and then 2 at night. It'll also help with regularity, but that will help satiety as well. Trying to think if there's any other supplements other than Hoodia and caffeine that you can use. Some people chew on nicotine gum. I have never done that. don't really want to go that route. Um, so yeah, I think hitting on the veggies, the non-calorie adding drinks and coffee, caffeine, Hoodia. Those are usually my go-tos in to get through in the veggies to get through any hunger periods. But again, remember, this is basically we're lucky to be able to do something like this, and get up and worry about advancing your physique and dropping body fat, So try not to go into it with a negative thought. Hold on, buddy, okay? You want to say hi? Come here.
Who is that?
That's me. Say hello.
Hello.
Say it louder.
Hello.
All right. Can you wait till I get done here? Can you go do something till I get done? Okay, go on. So just remember, it's a privilege to do what we do. Get up and worry about your physique. There's places in the world where people have to get up and worry about $1 in their meal. So if you go into it less thinking, oh my God, I'm hungry, and oh my God, this is actually a privilege to be able to do this, that helps as well. It's really just a change of your outlook. Nothing drives me more nuts than, even if they're my clients, people getting on Facebook and bitching about how hard their day is because they had to be on a diet all day. Like, get over it. You chose to do this. I don't care if you had to get up at 4 a.m. to do your cardio and your job's hard, blah, 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 blah. It just makes me roll my eyes when people are complaining about because they had to be on their diet all day. Like, no one cares. You chose to do it. So getting your mind right about it will help as well. Like, oh yeah, this is hunger. This is what it's supposed to be. This is to get me to my goal, and I'm just going to deal with it. And I've got a few tools now to help. So anyways, that's it. That's my take. And hope you all are having a good day.